Right. Whoa. Well, hello, water signs. That was like a big high there, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay. So we are going to check in with our water signs here. Hello. We're going to see what retrograde is hiding here in the shadows. What is retrograde really having for you here? It's been a lot of air and just emotional baggage resurfacing here, which is really hard for us water signs to manipulate in our favor, right? I'm a Gemini and Cancer cusp, so I feel the Cancer part, and it's very confusing, so to speak, isn't it, huh? Jehovah, can you just come on down here and protect our energies? Show us clear, defined messages, please. Secret card. This one. All right, so let's see here. First card out. Oh, shit. Well, I saw both of them here. So we've got negative information incoming about this person's negative intentions for stealing about you, which is really funny because the Earth reading just had this card 111 there, and then this has been in everything else this whole like last day of my energy. Or Sagittarius is here, and now Libra. So there's some really fiery passion here in the air with Mercury retrograde. And you know, when I see this, I feel like, okay, it's coming either way because it's on a ship. Is it going to come in the positive for you, or is it going to come in the negative? And the fact that retrograde is here, it's bringing back karma. What goes around comes around. Now the rat is here, and what does the rat do? You know, they steal from you, steal and thief, steal and thief, steal and thief, a little bit at a time over a longer period of time for a more profitable gain for them. Very selfish energy here. That's why it's so emotional. There's baggage. It's hard to let go of this breadcrumbing energy that we literally just talked about here. Yep. Oh my goodness. This card just came out too. Oh man, water signs. So you really need to go back and watch the Earth reading now. You know, this is just negatively intended horribly. It's the devil himself working through one of his many forms here, and you're having a really hard time letting go of what you invested so much in at 222. While this person, this energy was stealing from you, you allowed it because you saw it as an investment. You know, you were following your intuition here and what you were supposed to be doing, and now it's kind of working not in your favor in a way. However, it is though, because here's Jesus and the wheel of karma here, his own wheel. God has his own wheel of fortune. And what's going on is that no matter what you did, no matter how you invested yourself in the situation, you still get to reap the benefits. You know, we are leaving summer and going into fall. Summer is reproducing, regeneration, this abundant season. And now we are getting to this time where things are changing, everything's dying off because the truth is being brought to the surface, and now we're reaping what we sow. We're collecting and harvesting our blessings here. So, you know, let's pull one more here because, wow, yep, oh my goodness, Jehovah, this card, this man, this romantic gesture is going to come, and it's just going to be the same energy that they've always given you, but you're going to be awakened to this situation, and that's why it's like, no, I don't really want to move forward. I'll hear you out though. I mean, this communication is going to go in my favor either way because you are in control. 333. Here you are, water sign, and you're really like, okay, I need to steady myself because this ship is knocking over. The sails are breezing everywhere. The sea is not smooth here for you, right? But this is why you have to take this negative communication that's coming in about this breadcrumb energy. Hence, go back and watch the Earth energy, please. And you have to trust your intuition here, and you're going to trust your intuition, and it's going to be, I'm so proud of you because I just feel like out of all signs here, because you're the last one that I'm doing for Mercury retrograde here, you are the most balanced. Like 3 and 23 here is 5, and that's 8, 8 and 9. 8 and 9. So, and then 6 plus 1 is 7. So you're going 7, 8, 9 here, and it's not moving forward for you. This is where the balance needs to come in, is you are not having this balance come in for you as long as you're doing it by yourself. You have been not necessarily leaving the emotions to the side of it, and you've been focused on this person's energy and how bad they hurt you. You allowed this to continue stealing from you. You allowed yourself to give to it more than you should have, and that's where the truth is coming out, and you're like, oh shit, I need to heal because I allowed this to myself. You know, you're an investor. You want to invest your heart, soul, and everything, your intuition, into someone who's going to give you the same reciprocity back. You know, and now here you are as an investor, and you treated yourself like an interview every single time this person came around, because you wanted them to like you. 511, you wanted to be accepted. You've had this fear of abandonment, which is kind of where this is coming in too. You know, like, you want this communication, this part of you, but this other part of you is like, hell no, like, I don't want this. I don't want this at all. I want to leave the situation here. And once you get your ship sailing straight in the right, upright direction, 7, 8, 9 is going to continue going here with with Jesus's wheel here, his wheel. Okay. 7, 8, 9 is just going to continue going like this. And right now, that's exactly what it's doing. Is right now, it's going in the negative part of the wheel. The wheel is turning counterclockwise because you can't get it to go positively clockwise in the right direction at 5, 5, 5. Thank you, Jehovah. You need to change the direction about which way you are going, because right now this emotional baggage is only circling you down the drain further and further to the pit where this energy belongs. When Jehovah is saying, hey, here's Jesus, let's get the converter in your energy here, in your heart space, and let him allow to transform the energy up, so then your sail can get blowing here in the right direction. Water signs, I really feel like you're gonna have to really ground yourself, because the ship is here. And even though this is floating in the air here because it's retrograde, the ships are always around water, which is emotional. Oh shoot, and I'm gonna sneeze, so that's confirmation. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. 5 sneezes. As I just look at 23. So there's a Libra here. Pisces is here. Sagittarius is here twice. So Sagittarius and Pisces with the Libra here. This Libra is probably just the Gemini air, but you never know. Are you ready for secret card time? Actually, let's check out bottom of the deck. Let's check out bottom of the deck really quick. Let's see. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jehovah. So here's, Leo's here now, but I use this as the God card. Here's God. He is divinely protecting you, divinely guiding you. His wheel of fortune is now here, while Jesus is too. And look at, you have both of their control. How do we want to do this here? Both of their control, taking this interference here of this Mercury retrograde communication, and they have a hold of your puppet strings. And right here, you're getting them all just, here's God saying, okay, are you ready to level this out now? Are you ready for us to take control? Or are you going to continue to let the snake energy put you down in the pit over and over and over and over and over again? Like you're just some kind of, I'm imagining this well, and you're just stuck in it in your emotional flush state, saying, God, please help me surrender, help me get out. But you have to get yourself out of there. You have to physically want this change. You have to physically tell God, okay, I surrender, I let go. Please get me out of this well, or I'm going to drown. And that's why you need both of the puppet strings. That's why you need this transformer, Jesus, to keep things going, to bring you up higher and higher and higher. Okay, so look at that. 6 plus 1 is 7, and 3 plus 1 is 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 here. Okay, 11 is the whip too, which is just this evil revelation coming over and over and over and over and over again to hurt you over and over and over and over and over again. 11 also dwindles down to 2, which is luck. The clover is here. Fortune is ahead because you are worthy and you're holding yourself back from this highest timeline. Okay, so now we have the 2 card. Here's the 3 card. We have the 4 card, because Jehovah's there to keep it all going, to keep this ship going for you, right? And then we have the 5 here. Then we have the 6 technically, with a whole nother ending here. And then 7, 8 is all that we're missing, because we have 9. So 5 and 4 is 9. So we've got 2 9s here. So you might be seeing 99 a lot. And then we have 3. So 9 and 3 and 9, 10, 11, 12. Communication right back here again. It's going to be emotional. 12 is the birds card. So there's 2 duplicity cards there. That could be positive or negative here. And then 6 plus 1 is 7, and this is a 10 here. So that's an ending again. Once again, you have 9, 9, and a 10, and another 10 channeling in there. So 9, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, you're really starting to really get this. Good job for you, water signs. You're really starting to balance your masculine energies and your feminine energies, the positive and the negative. So then you can come together as one here with Jehovah and Yeshua, God Jesus, to be able to light your path straight here and to walk it. Yeah. So that's 10 and that's 13. Oh my gosh, okay. 10 and 13 here, because you are God's child. You're this fresh ball of air for him to be a prophet for, to send your energy here, right? So 7 and 3, that's 10. Now that's 40. 31 plus 3, that's 34. And then plus 16 is 50. So we're looking at, no. I want to do it this way. He's telling me to do it this way. 7 and 3 is 10. 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. And that's okay. So Capricorn's here now. That's the tree. Which, you know, it would make sense because tree, it's overall health, overall vitality, inner and outer self-love, really grounding yourself from the inside out to have this balance, which you've already been doing here, really. But when it comes in the negative, it's the mental illness card. And so you're leaving a lot behind here, and you're very, very protected about it because, I mean, you're his children right here. And we have all of this to just go for us, you know? Yeah. So let's add those all together then again, though. So 47, so that is 50. And that's 5 endings of 5. You've been through a lot of mental illness here. Wow. So there's 50. And then 50 plus 23 is 73. 7 plus 3 is 10. So there's 6 endings now. Actually 7 because the 16 in there. So there's 7 endings. Wow. So 70 and then 9. 79. That goes to 16. You have to have faith that this is ending. You have to have faith that this is ending for the right reasons. And sometimes it is just so hard because we don't want to let go. We invested so much of ourselves for a reason, and now we have to just drop it like it's nothing, and it's very difficult to walk away, but it is ending for a reason. This is divinely guided, okay? Wow, it just all circled back to Jesus there. All right, now it's time for secret card. Okay, secret card time, 12-11. Wow, all right, let's see here. Holy shiitake. Oh, that's so funny because I was like, yeah, 1 plus 6 is 7. And if Jesus ain't around, the devil's around. And look, here he is. It's not going to be able to go anywhere if you don't start to heal. You need to heal. Otherwise, it's just going to go down into the pit where it belongs. And Jehovah's right here telling you you got a victory. It's the most positive card in any deck. It's the sun. It's the head of the, back in Hebrew, it goes to the resh, the head of something, the boss, the chief, the, you know, the overall kahuna here. And Jehovah's government is right there. What he says goes. And there is a victory here, especially when you've got a second victory within yourself here, you know. And love's going to win at the end of the day. The Book of Revelations tells us so. So, sweetheart, water sign, I feel like you really need to go back and get some deeper resonation into the earth sign. It should be posted right before this one. Because we just blew through this with 13 minutes here. So, you know what else I kind of want to do here? I don't really have to do any clarifiers. I really don't have to. Regardless of whoever this person is, it doesn't matter to me because we're talking about you here. And we're talking about what's going to imbalance you or what needs to rebalance you, okay? You need the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit within you to get you through this situation here. And that's mainly what's going on. It's that you are still stuck in this rat's energy. When Jehovah says, I see that you're a star. You are a star. You are my child. Twinkle, twinkle, little star in my eye. Apple pie. Okay? Okay, you guys, there's another ending here. Because 3 plus 23, that's 26. And 26 is the truth, the book, the in between the pages that you'll never get to know unless you truly read. 26 is 2 plus 6 is 8, and that's death. That's Scorpio energy. So there's another ending. There's just ending all over this here. 9 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11. There's that whip again. And then so that's 31, which is right here. Jehovah's right here. These two cards, 9 and 23, make 31. Wow. Yeah, Yeah, no matter how we spin this, 3 plus 16 is 19. 1 plus 9 is 10. There's an ending there. 23 plus 16, this is 39. 9, 10, 11. There's the whip energy again. 11 plus 9 is 20. There's 2 endings. It's just Jehovah's got control of this whole thing. Ending after ending after ending after ending. 16 plus 9 is 27. That's Gemini Mercury retrograde right there. It is the letter. It is the contract. And you are contracted through Jehovah's government. And 2 plus 7 is 9, which is right here at 1511. It is revelation after revelation that is coming for you right now if this has not started, or it will continue to come for you. And you have to use your best judgment, go inside, consult with our doctor, and make sure that this faith within you is headed in the right direction, okay? Yeah, wow. So many different ways to spin this. All right, Jehovah, I just want you to choose. What does our water signs need here for inner chakra healing? Thank you. There's one. Any more? Any more here, Jehovah? Thank you. Chakra guidance, some inner healing. Okay, self-worth is here for our water signs. So this first one that popped out is victim in your heart space. Yes, sweetheart, you've allowed yourself to absorb this victim mentality that this rat has, and now you've absorbed it. How do you think this person's heart feel? He or she don't even recognize that they feel this way at all. When now you've taken this victim mentality that they mentally fuel themselves with, because they belong to the father of lies here and not the father of truth. And now your heart space has been taken over, which is completely broken. And look at, the devil's always around because he knows that you are going to resonate so low within that he's just going to sniff you out. And as soon as he senses your fear, he's going to pop right in there, and pop goes the weasel. Okay, you really have to protect your heart here, sweetheart, and protect it at all costs, because the devil will never, ever, ever stop. He will never, ever stop, and he will only be able to fuse with you physiologically inside if you resonate as low as you do. Okay, now self-worth came out. So this is your heart chakra, right? Your 4th chakra. This is your 2nd. This is your sacral chakra. So now we have these powerhouses. So your first powerhouse is your flesh state of mind. Your root, I am. You woke up today, so you're breathing. I am breathing. I am awake. However, you're still dead inside because you belong to the world. Root chakra. And then sacral chakra is your emotional and physical flesh held state of mind energies, emotional energies. And that's where your self-worth comes in. And it's how you feel. Sacral is I feel this, and I don't have control over it. That's why it's rocky seas. That's why it's so emotional. Okay. And it's very, very hard for us to manage them when we are a water sign, because water just conjoins with water like this. Water has memory, and all of a sudden that emotion is huge because you can recognize what that feeling before. You recognize that you are resonating so low within that now, once again, you don't feel worthy. When Jehovah's saying, look at, I got a throne for you right here, baby. I got a throne for you right here. You are divinely guided, protected. You are the star, sweetheart, the star of his eye. What else is here? Oh, yep. Here's the truth right here. This is your throat chakra. You've allowed everyone else's attitudes of themselves to encourage yourself to think negatively about yourself, which is right here, this self-worth, 1811. It all needs to come to the light that your reputation will not save you, neither will theirs. And you're so afraid to offer what you have on the inside. With what you have on the inside is destined for you. It is what you have to offer, and only you, and that is a gift alone. Let's see here. Yes, now third eye. Wow, guys, we're really working up here. So your overall energy is your heart here, which is, being radiated by these negative emotions here, right? So now the truth is coming out because you will let someone else's absorption fuck you up. And now you're sitting here, well, I did this and I did this and I did this in vain, and yada, yada, yada. And now you're starting to take personal accountability, which comes up here. Sacral heart. After your heart is activated and awakened, your throat chakra comes in, the truth, and you're able to speak it. However, this is Mercury retrograde, and the house of speech goes back to Mercury. So here we are once again. This is this breath of fresh air that's coming as a revelation, 1911. Now, when your throat opens up, your third eye is going to open up, and this is your I see the truth. And then your crown chakra is going to open up, and you know the truth. So now you have this triangle of truth here, this all-seeing eye, this all-consuming fire that's looking over you and your inner child on the inside. And now God is coming down and illuminating recovery into your soul's heart space, the nucleus, the home, the thing that keeps all of you going. When you radiate your heart space in the positive, it's going to bounce off your solar plexus chakra, which is in between your sacral and your heart. And when your solar plexus chakra, which is I do or I act, I'm going to do this, it radiates and illuminates from the same energy as the sun, God himself, that you are now able to activate, and you're awakened on earth. You've been living in hell on earth this whole entire time, being controlled by the devil through a controller, your flesh. You have been in the video game this whole entire time. And when Jehovah comes down to save your butt, he's chosen you from above to you know, spiritually DNA you up into the heavens, so to speak, because he forgave you, because you were not guilty. You did not know what was going on because you were just a controller in this virtual game of reality. And now here you are feeling not worthy, even though he forgave you. He told you you're not guilty. He loves you no matter what. And now it's time to take that love and go within as he fuels it to you even more. And he's going to soften your shell here. He's going to heal you, sweetheart. He is going to help you ground yourself. He is going to help you balance yourself. He will help cure and recover you. You are a prophet for him. You are valuable because now you will be able to see the truth and know the truth. And you will be able to have this all-consuming fire lit within you to help you along the way. You are so deserving of this. In 21:12, right there on the clock, 3 and 3, yes. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit within you and without of you, as above, so below, as within, so without. And when you start to heal your heart, your inner child will start to heal as well. And your two masculine, feminine energies will start to come together because God brought you that way. Yes, and then your third eye will continue to shift, and all of this magical, mystical powers will come in because Jehovah is fueling you through your crown chakra, which is right above this. There's so much mystery to you that you don't even know yet, or what you had. You never knew what you would be able to amount to. You who are blocking the highest timeline for yourself, sweetheart, it is time to go within, swim in your emotions, get out on fresh land here, and use Jehovah and Jesus as your compass, as your map here, to go around the whole damn thing with no fear. All right, let's get some scripture cards in here. So I really feel like you need so much comfort because it's very hard to balance and ground ourselves after a negative communication is going to come in about something that we have invested our whole heart into at 22, 4 and 4. Yes, 4 and 4 is an 8. What goes around comes around. And if you're not keeping yourself positively fusing with Jehovah's sunlight, you're going to be stuck on the one side of this 8 being controlled by the devil here. And he's just going to help you go further and further and further down into the pit. Now, when you have this 8 that's able to positively resonate and to keep going this way, now it's going to change the pentacles here and it's going to go because Jehovah is working with you and this all-consuming fire, this flame that's just going on here. And right now you're blocking it. Right now you're letting an Xbox controller take up all your time, control you. You have no mental clarity because you're not able to control the situation. You're trying to push the A button, but the B button is going on. You're trying to win this war, but your body's doing something different, or you've said something different, or you've thought something different. We were all taught how to do things by the father of lies, because when we are not awakened, that is who else is around us. That is, we surround ourselves with the people that deserve our energy. And when we resonate as low as the devil himself, we will be surrounded by the devil himself within and without, as above, so below. So don't you think that the devil comes in many forms. If he comes in many forms inside of you, he comes in many forms inside of them. He comes in many forms inside of them. Oh, and this person really has got a lot of devils inside of them. And you know that. Why are you sitting there entertaining them? You're entertaining the devil this whole entire time when God is saying, are you ready to come home yet? Come on home. Just look up and say, okay, I need your permission. Let's do this. Otherwise, I'm going to do it for you. And then your ass is grass. Let's see. Thank you, Jehovah. I just love your protection so much. I love the difference between right and wrong, because your laws are my commandments. I need to follow. We cannot afford to not have God within us. When earth goes to hell, then we will too. And I don't want that for you, sweetheart. I really don't. I really don't want that for you. It hurts my heart space to think 2444. It hurts my heart space to think that you will not be able to live on because you're holding yourself back over something that's not even destined for you, over someone who doesn't even see the investment in you, who doesn't even see the opportunity here with you, who doesn't even see what you are capable of. And if you don't see it, they definitely don't see it. And you have a hard time seeing it because they've made you feel that way this whole entire time, right? Oh, they've made you feel this whole entire time. Okay, let's do one more shuffle here. Whoa. Oh, okay. Well, that one's going to be the secret message here. So, all right, Jehovah, come on down and let's just give our water signs here, our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio signs, just some loving comfort, please, to help these emotions be able to steady and to help lead them on their path in the right way with your illumination from the inside out. Jesus, if you could just come on down and just put the key right in their backbone and wind them up a little bit with all of this grace, this undeserving grace that we will forever be fulfilled with. Thank you, Jehovah. Okay. Thank you. All right, so let's read the secret message one first. Luke 6:37-38 in red, judging others. Now, this came out last Self-Love Sunday. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressured down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Yikes. Wow. Yeah. You're waiting for this miraculous sign to come in. You're waiting for this internal judgment to come in. You're waiting for this person to come in and finally slip you off your feet, but the devil is never going to do that. And here you are saying, well, what the hell? Like, if I'm going to get it, this person's going to get it too, and I want to have it with this person. But what you're doing now is you are now deciding your fate when you don't follow through with the highest orders, with the utmost high, especially when you are this anointed. 2 Corinthians 12:9 in red. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Wow, Jehovah, thank you. Beautiful power, isn't it? I feel like this fell down a bit, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Psalm 40:17. Okay, well, yet I am poor and needy. May the Lord think of me. You are my help and my deliverer. Oh my God, do not delay. This came out earlier too. Psalm 150 verse 6. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Psalm 107:43. Whoever is wise, let him heed these things and consider the great love of the Lord. And you are wise because you have this above you and you know it. Matthew 21:43 in red. Therefore I tell you that the kingdom of God will be taken away from you and given to a people who will produce its fruit. Are you going to do this or not? Are you ready to come home? Are you going to continue putting yourself on the wrong side of the 8 here? He who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces, but he on it whom falls will be crushed. Wow. And, Mark 3:23-27 in red. Oh, fuck, I love this. How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, it cannot stand. And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. So once again, like I told you, you've got this balance going where you're either, okay, are you going to be controlled by the devil here? Are you going to be controlled by Lord here? And what you're doing is divided. He cannot stand. If you start to depolarize your energy from the earthly powers that be here, Satan himself. What's going to happen is that Jehovah is going to start to click, and what's going to happen is your energy is now going to start repolarizing, physiologically fusing to the upright, as this just makes Satan's energy go down even further, and it's going to bend in your favor here because it's dividing against itself, and it cannot stand. If it's not physiologically able to fuse together, it's never going to mesh and work and reproduce. He cannot stand. His end has come, and in fact, no one can enter a strong man's house and carry off his possessions unless he can first tie up the strong man. Unless the devil can come in and steal you, he can't steal your possessions. You've allowed the devil to come in and steal your heart. And now the devil's running around with it, hurting it and hurting it and hurting it, and you've allowed it. Now this is where this victim mentality comes back into play, because yes, this is what we've done. This is what we've done. Now we need to stop it. We need to prevent it from happening. We need to recover our heart space, proceed with caution, take care of it, and let the doctor fulfill us. And this is so funny for me because Psalm 119, he's bringing it out. Psalm 119 goes back to all the Hebraic alphabet, and this is bringing the Lamed out, which this is justice, 3011. So Libra is here, and you're reading, which is all this air energy coming in for retrograde too, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the scales are going to be able to be balanced. And I told you that, and you had such a shift happening that it's going to be balanced regardless on both sides here, right? Because your house is no longer divided, and it's going to come together in the Lord's Prayer, right? 30:33 there. Your word, O Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens. Your faithfulness continues through all generations. You establish the earth, and it endures. Your laws endure to this day, for all things serve you. If your law had not been my delight, I would have perished my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have preserved my life. Save me, for I am yours. I have sought out your precepts. The wicked are nailing to destroy me, but I will ponder your statutes. The wicked's out to destroy you no matter what. They're only there to trick you. The father of lies, 3111, has a reputation of deceit. But I will ponder your statutes. To all perfection I see a limit, but your commands are boundless. What's perfect is not perfect in your eyes. There's a limit to it. And, you cannot continue to serve the flesh state of mind and then ask to be accepted when kingdom comes, because you never paid attention to your spiritual state of mind. 31:31. Song of Solomon 4:7. You are all fair, my love, and there is no spot in you. 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the secret power of lawlessness is already at work. For the secret power of sin is already at work, but the one who now holds it back will continue to do so till he is taken out of the way. They perish because they repulsed the love. I don't know what I said there. They perish because they love the truth. They perish because they refused to love the truth and so be saved. Yeah. They perish because they refuse to love the truth. They refused the truth. They're rejected silver. They cannot refuse together with the truth until they are allowing themselves within to do so. That connection has to be flickered. It has to be started. There has to be some kind of pull, physiologically, positively radiating towards this energy for it to work. And Jehovah is saying, I don't know them. I don't know this person. If you don't accept God, Jesus, and I don't know you, why the hell would I take you into my kingdom and let you live forever? Acts 27:16. I will rescue you from your own people and from the Gentiles. I am sending you to them to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light, from devil to God, and from the power of Satan to God. I just said that. So that they may receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. By faith in me. 33:13. I love you so much. And in these moments of desperation, when we physiologically cannot hold our emotions and we just do not know, just be still and know. Take it inside, pray about it, take it to God, and he will tell you what to do. At 33:33. Okay, water signs. Enjoy some ice cream tonight, please, in my favor for you. I don't care what kind, just do it. And then I want you to realize all of the reasons why Jehovah would love you. And all the reasons why you should love you. Can you tell me one reason why you don't love yourself? You're like, yeah, I don't love myself. But then when I ask you that, You can't really think of one, can you? Wounds into light.